Alright, so today I'm going to be making my predictions of the rest of the year for the NBA. I made one earlier this season and it's already going really bad. This is really tough for the West, especially. So, yeah. For the West, for the standings, I'm making my standing and playoff predictions. Right now, I have the Spurs at the 15th, Blazers at 14th, and Jazz at 13th, which is, pretty set in stone. Those three are the worst teams in the West. But the hard is the Grizzlies and the Rockets, who I'm putting as not making the playoffs because Grizzlies, they're the 13th seed right now. They are really far away from being a top 10 seed. Ja has a 3-0 record with the Grizzlies. I feel like they won't be able to make it just because his suspension. And then the Rockets, I don't know. I just put them here because they're the most young team. I don't know. Maybe it's really hard. So yeah. For the East, of course, Pistons 15th, Wizards 14th, 13th, Hornets 12th, Raptors. They might, break it up too. And then 11th, I have the Brooklyn Nets, which is kind of like, different because they're right now 500 in the playoff mix. This 11th spot for the East is really hard as well. The Bulls are doing really well. The Hawks, I believe they can do well. The Nets, but the Raptors also kind of hard because they have really good players. So, but yeah, I think they might blow it up. The Raptors. If the Bulls blow it up, they're gonna be 11th. So for the playoffs, well, playing first, of course. For the West, I got Mavericks 9th, Pelicans 10th, Lakers at 7th, and Warriors at 8th. Then for the East, I have the Bulls at 9th, Hawks at 10th, Magic at 7th, and 8th for the Pacers. Now, Magic, they have been doing well, but I believe they might cool off a little, but they're still going to make the playoffs. For the Mavericks, it was so hard to choose who's going to make it, who's going to not. The West is changing every day, so I'm definitely going to make many more videos of this. Pelicans, I just don't trust Zion that much. So yeah, I have the Lakers winning the Warriors, Mavericks winning the Pelicans, so Pelicans will be eliminated. Then I have the Bulls winning the Hawks and the Pacers winning the Magic. Then I have for the last playing game the Warriors winning the Mavericks, and I have the Magic winning the Bulls. So for my playoff bracket, I got Minnesota first seed versus Golden State 8th seed, Clippers 4th seed versus Kings 5th seed, Nuggets 2nd seed versus Lakers 7th seed, and OKC Thunder 3rd seed versus the Suns 6th seed. For the East, I have the Bucks as the first seed versus the Pacers at the 8th seed. It was a really big debate between the Celtics and the Bucks. I really wanted to choose the Celtics, but I feel like the Bucks, Giannis might lead them, but they're really good right now. That they've been rolling right now, so I'm just gonna keep with the Bucks, but the Celtics definitely could be the first seed. Heat 4th seed versus Cavs 5th seed, Celtics 2nd seed versus 7th seed Orlando, and then um I have the Philadelphia 76ers versus the New York Knicks 6th seed, Philadelphia 3rd seed. So for my Western Conference, I have the Minnesota Timberwolves winning the Warriors in 7. So the dynasty will be, finally over, I guess you could say. The Warriors have not been doing well, except the past 5 games. They have a 5-game win streak. So, yeah, but Timberwolves have been insane this year. I believe their defense will, do the best to contain Stephen Curry's teammate. You can't contain Steph, but you can contain his teammates. I feel like Steph will have a lot of really good games, but the teammates might not be able to step up versus Timberwolves. Next, we got Clippers versus Kings. I have Clippers just because Kings, Clippers' big three has been really good when playing, and I feel like the Kings' defense don't have enough to guard them that much. Nuggets Lakers, I have the Nuggets winning. Nuggets still look like the best team in the West, almost the best team in the West. Jokic is insane, and yeah, the Lakers have not been looking good since the in-season tournament. They did win, but they did win the Thunder, but they were 1-5 before that. Then I have the Thunder versus the Suns. This is so hard, but I choose the Suns just because of the Thunder's inexperience, and the Suns' big three still might beat them. KD, Booker, Beal, if he's healthy. The Thunder, they are really good, but I feel like the Suns' experience might help them win. You know, it's playoff atmosphere, so yeah. For the East, I have the Bucks winning the Pacers in 6. Pacers gave a lot of trouble, but their defense is really, like, I don't think they can stop Giannis at all. Damian Lillard either. Their defense has not been good. Playoff atmosphere, I believe the Bucks will win. Heat, Cavs, I have the Heat winning. The Cavs have been shaky this year. I put them as the 5th seed because they're the 7th seed, really close to the 5th seed. Even without all their good players playing that well, I believe they could do well like last year, except for the playoffs. But like the regular season last year they had was really good. Celtics, Magic, I have Celtics winning. Celtics have had troubles with Magic before, but this year it has been a little different. They have been winning them. And this team is different. It's just different. This super squad the Celtics have is really good. The best starting lineup in the NBA. Really good at defense and offense. I feel like the Celtics are just really good. Then we have the Sixers, Knicks. I have the Sixers winning just because I don't know who's guarding Embiid, especially with Mitchell Robinson being out for the rest of the year, which hurts the Knicks a lot. So yeah. For the West, Clippers, Timberwolves. I have the Clippers winning just because of their experience over the Timberwolves. And I believe that the Clippers have what it takes to be able to guard the Timberwolves. Suns, Nuggets, I have the Nuggets winning because the Suns have been looking shaky this year. I feel like just the Nuggets have been just more well-rounded this year. Bucks versus Heat. I have the Bucks winning. The Heat, just because of Damian Lillard. Don't know who the Heat will use to guard him. Maybe Jimmy Butler, but I think the Bucks really want to win the Heat after their embarrassing loss last year. Finally, we have the Celtics versus Sixers. Celtics because Sixers don't have that much depth anymore. They have decent depth, but like Embiid is... Al Horford has been pretty good at guarding Embiid. Porzingis might be decent, but the Celtics just look really good on offense and defense. I don't know what the Sixers defense will be doing. I mean, Embiid's really good at defense. They have some pretty good defenders as well, but the Celtics just look insane. So our conference finals will be Nuggets, Clippers, Bucks, Celtics. I have the Nuggets winning the Clippers because Jokic. I don't know who's stopping Jokic on the Clippers. Zubac is a pretty good defender, but the Nuggets might want to repeat. So yeah, I have Bucks, Celtics at the East. I have the Celtics winning now because they have by far been looking at like the best team in the league, best record right now. Their defense is just insane. Their offense is also insane if they make threes. And the Bucks defense has not been as good as before. Then we have Nuggets, Celtics. I had the Celtics winning the championship because the Celtics, as I said before, have been looking insane. They have a really good defense, probably one of the better defense to try to stop Jokic with Porzingis, as well as just a lot of guard defenders for like, Jamal Murray can do well. And the loss of Bruce Brown, Jeff Green, and those kind of plays a part as the bench of the Nuggets have been decent, but it hasn't been looking as good as last year. So I have the Celtics winning the 2024 championship. That's basically it. Thanks for watching. We're out.